Somebody who can follow directions. All right, Michael, 2 more in for you. When you guys are done, have a seat. All right, our grapes are still nice and frozen. Remember, we froze these down to 320 degrees, right? So it's going to take a little while for the heat in the room to get these back up to looking like normal grapes. All right. Go for it. All right. Let's see here.
Finger? You gonna put a finger there?
I'll do it.
And then you hit it against the table.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Remember, gummy worms failure, right? Okay. Question, how can I help you? Oh, okay. We'll see what we can do. All right. The last thing we're going to do, I've done this when I have taught middle school and high school science in the past. So all the stuff that I've done so far, I've done with other schools, except the ping pong ball was new, and the next thing is going to be new, and I hope we have enough liquid nitrogen left over for it. But I need some help from the teachers. If you don't want what they have, you don't have to take one. Okay?
Keep it clean, keep it clean.
Okay.
Mariano, don't scoop the floor, keep it clean.
Now, before we get into, I know you want the banana. Before we get into the next part, what else do they use liquid nitrogen for? Because they don't just make it so Mr. Kuntz can go down, pick some up, and do this every now and then. Okay? So there's other reasons why they take the nitrogen, the 78% of the stuff around you in the gym, and turn it into, they freeze it, they lower the temperature so it turns into a liquid. What else is it used for? Not used for ice cream. No, because glass, actually, they start with the sand and they superheat it, and it turns into a liquid, and then they cool it, and it comes out as glass. So it's a little different process. Refrigerator. What they do, if you've ever been to the doctor, and, well, I hope we've all been to the doctor, but sometimes they'll have to take maybe some skin, or if they do an operation, they'll take a piece out. It's called a biopsy, and then they'll send it to a lab to look and see if there's anything wrong with it. But they don't want that piece to go bad, so sometimes they'll use liquid nitrogen to freeze it so that they can study it later. Okay? It's called cryogenic freezing because it goes so low that the cells won't decay or break down or anything like that. Also, a dermatologist will use it if you have, sometimes they're called plantar's warts. Some people might get them on their hands. It's a virus, and you can do one of two things. The doctor can cut it out, which is kind of painful, or they'll take some liquid nitrogen spray, and they'll spray this little sponge on the end of the hose, and then they'll hold it against your skin. And actually it makes a blister. Okay? But the virus is in that top layer, and when the blister breaks away, the virus is gone, and so is the wart, and the skin underneath is healthy and new, and you don't have that come back anymore. So they use it a lot in the medical field, not just for science experiments. All right.